try to fight it, but some way, it's because there's you find no joy in nothing else, you know? You feel nothing already, you know, for life. Ever since I was little, I felt nothing. Like, I already knew instantly how to be cold to my family, to my peers, you know? So after that, when you feel something, drugs is the only thing that make me feel. Other than that, I know that I have to do everything as life. Everything comes with life, like, problems, they're life. Getting a job is life. Like, everything normal is just day to day, you know? Drugs is the only thing that keep me new, like, feeling, you know? Because I'm a really numb person. Like, I don't really feel, I don't really love things, love people. I'm not really close to anybody. I've always roamed alone.
All right, V. V, where are you from originally? Where'd you grow up?
I'm from Los Angeles, California, but I grew up in Huntington Park. It's like the next door neighbor of South Central. Yeah.
Tell me about your family growing up.
My family, I grew up in a small family. I grew up with my grandparents, actually. My mom, she lives in Mexico. She had me, she left me with my grandparents. That's about it. I grew up in a small home, grandma, grandpa, and her kids, you know?
Dad?
Dad, no sign of dad, huh? He want to grab the milk and no further, you know, information on that.
Is it strange?
Lost.
Is it strange for you that your mom didn't raise you?
No. Along the way, it didn't even affect me, actually, you know, because I grew up with a grandma, so from there, she was just a mom picture for me, you know? Mm-hmm. She was there as my mother, so I just consider her my mom, and I don't really consider my mom anything. I forget about her sometimes, you know? She's a lady with her own life. I don't really keep up to date with my brothers and sisters because she has kids. I'm her firstborn, but they treat me like the baby.
Was she young when she had you?
Yeah, she was 18 when she had me. She was 18 when she had me. When I come around, I think she's the one who started my whole dilemma around here, you know? Because I was like 14 when my mom gave me dope. My mom gave me dope, I was 14, yeah.
Oh, she was using?
She was the first one to show me any type of drugs, actually. I don't think I was doing drugs at the time. I was 14. She gave me meth, she gave me dope with a pookie. My first time hitting the pookie was with my mom.
It's probably better that she didn't raise you.
Yeah, she tried to be more of a friend than a mother, huh? Yeah, yep. What else?
How would you describe your childhood in general?
My childhood was very bland, I was always in the streets, you know, like, my grandma always let me do whatever I wanted since I was the only one without parents. She felt like, you know, she thought that was gonna do me right since I was the different one. I was like the black sheep of the family, you know, but I didn't really care. I didn't really notice that until later on when I came back from visiting my mom the first time. That's when I started realizing, oh, you know what, you're a black sheep. You're not really included in the family, you know. When they would go out on the weekends, I would stay home, and everyone else would go out as a family. But I didn't realize that until after I came back, like, you know. They started treating me a little bit more nice, a little bit more sorry for me, you know, because I came back really skinny. And it was crazy because my grandma had a dream. Like, she had a dream of me that I was getting really skinny because she wasn't keeping up to date with me when I went to go visit my mom. And she had a dream that I got really skinny, and that same night she woke everybody up, and she's like, we're going to go pick up V right now. And the next day they put up on me, and they picked me up, and I was skinny. I was literally skinny. Like, her intuition and her dream told her, like, go pick up your knees, you know? And I was really skinny, and I came back, and I got sober. But yeah, I grew up really, really small family, always in the streets, always kicking it, you know? Never really at home.
How old are you now?
I'm 20.
You're 20.
About to be 21 next month, so that's when all the party happens.
You're back on the streets?
Yeah, it's an ongoing thing where I'm back in the streets, you know? It's a back and forth thing, you know? The streets are always calling me, and I always find a way to fit in fast. You know, it's a struggle for me. I can't seem to get sober and just stay sober, you know? This is like my third fall off, where I fall and I get back up, and I fall and I get back up.
Do you think it's something you inherited from your mom?
Hell yeah, you know, she's a drug addict, and she's a pathetic one too, you know, because she thinks to be cool instead of being what needs to be done, you know? Showing your kids how to be a mom instead of being their friend is very much more helpful, you know? And she's in rehab right now. My mom's in rehab right now. So she's an ongoing, offgoing too, you know? She does drugs. she don't seem to get off them, and she don't know how to do nothing. Like, she never knows how to have a job right, you know?
What is your drug now?
Right now, I do fentanyl. I do a little bit of everything. I do fentanyl. I do dope every day. I shoot up dope.
What is dope?
Dope is meth. I shoot up.
They're all dope.
Yeah. I shoot up meth, and I smoke fentanyl. You know, but I've been laying low off the shooting up. You know, because it doesn't look very presentable sometimes. You know, sometimes you want to wear short sleeves, and you gotta remember. You know, you got your little battle wounds right there.
Mm-hmm. How are you making money now?
How do I make money? I recently got my job back, like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, I got my job back right there on Santa Fe and Olympic. It's like a clothing industry. I work in a warehouse. Right now, thankfully, I got it back, but I usually just steal. I steal from stores, and then I'll go flip that right away. You know, but it's hard to keep up with my job. Like, you know, when you're in the streets making money, you're kicking back and just getting paid, you know? And other than to have to work and then not see your pay that day. You gotta wait till Friday to get an actual paycheck, when in reality, I could just go out there, steal some things from Marshalls, and then get a quick bill off of that, you know? Mm-hmm. So that's how I make my money now, you know? I don't really work well with the prostitution stuff, you know? I did that when I was like 15. I had no business doing it either. Like, I was just out there in the streets, you know? Fucking minding people's business and stuff. And I did it for a quick year until I realized, like, yeah, this is not gonna be for me, you know? I got really depressed, like 3 bodies, and I was already like, oh, I'm not worth anything.
How did it make you feel?
Well, the encounters I had were shitty as fuck, you know? One time a guy got to do me in for that whole hour, like, you know, going and having the pleasure of his life, and just to not pay me, you know? So I'm thinking I'm gonna get paid, it's gonna be worth it, you know, like, just deal with it, you know? And then the fact that they treat you like shit real quick, you know? Like, you know what you're there to do, and they know what they called you for, you know?
He did
like,
you a favor.
Yeah, no type of beauty in it, you know? They don't make you feel special sometimes. Sometimes they treat you like shit, like, man, it's okay. I mean, you know you're gonna get paid. Yeah, but sometimes I didn't get paid, and that's what kind of killed it for me too, because I was like, what the fuck? Like, and then they drop you off anywhere, and then from there, you're not their business, you know? They get to do what you want, like a little rag doll, you know? So then I was like, that's not for me, you know? That's just I was glad enough to have the mind I had, like, to know that I'm young, and I don't want to be feeling like that yet, you know? Like, if I'm not worth it.
Yep.
I still want to see light in me, you know? So I dropped that real fast. I was like, yeah, I can't be doing that. Like, not getting paid, letting people experience me, you know? And it wasn't my type of party. I got really scared sometimes, you know? Sometimes, I don't know, you fall into situations you can't get out of it, you know?
Where do you stay now? You're in a tent? Or?
Right now, I'm homeless, but thank God I have a partner. My partner right now, he opens, like, places that are for rent. And thankfully, we've been there for like 2 months, actually. The owner found out we were staying in one of his properties, and he hasn't tripped. He came, he found out, and he told us, you know what, meanwhile, you look out for my spot, I'll let you guys live here, you know? But now that I have my job, I'm thinking about renting it out. Like, I might rent it. If I really put in work, I might end up renting it and getting sober and fixing it, you know? But I found your friend.
If you don't, life's just going to pass you by.
I'm sorry?
If you don't, life's just going to pass you by.
Life's just going to pass, yeah.
Look around.
Life ain't waiting for nobody, you know? Time doesn't wait for nobody, you know? You either in it or you're not. It's a fast-pacing life, yeah. Hell yeah.
Do you have any regrets in your young life?
Yeah, just being on the side of the drug side, you know? Like, I probably think I would have had regular potential. Going to school probably, you know? Getting.
Did you graduate
financial aid? No, I didn't. I did graduate high school. I graduated early, actually. I went to online school. I graduated early because I've been working since an early age. Like, I've always been working. I've been like but I graduated.
The drugs must make it hard for you to
work. I'm kind of productive, like, already. Without them, so it just gives me something to look up to. You know, my motivation throughout the day. Like, if I don't make no money, it's because I already have drugs. So that keeps me pushing a little bit. Like, make money, you need drugs, you know? Other than that, I find no happiness in anything. And that's what sucks. You learn drugs at a quick age, you lose them. The dopamine fucks you all up, you know? You don't really find joy in anything else no more. It dies you down from a lot of joy, for sure.
Do you have friends?
No.
No friends.
No, my friends cut me off because, they were like, we're not part of that drug life. And I kind of got the memo real fast, So I've always been alone. And then I kick it with people way older than me. Like, my whole crowd is around 35-year-olds, 40-year-olds, Like, I'm really young. I'm 20, and I'm kicking it with fucking people who already done up and shit,
Mm-hmm. What are you afraid of? What are you worried
What
about?
am I scared of? A lot of things, probably. My main one, but the streets aren't really that dangerous when you know your city, When you know your city, you feel actually safer in the streets. But what am I afraid of? Not being able to have money, Running into a day where I don't have no money for drugs and there's nobody to help me and I'm just really weak. I don't want to get old and then my body's not useful anymore, Like, I'm going to get older and then I'm going to get tired. It's not going to be easy making money all the time. I can't steal everywhere, I'm already burnt out in my city. So that's what made me get my job back, Because I'm like, fuck, my whole city already knows me. They don't let me go inside the store.
How do you feel about basically surviving as a thief?
It's hard because every day you got to find a new hustle because the next hustle is going to burn out soon. You're going to get caught here, so then you're going to have to move around. You got to move around now. I had to start moving around different cities because I got caught in this city already. So it's like you can't go to the same stores. It's not the same. A job is more secured, You know you're going to get paid. But it's just like, damn, I don't know where I fall along the lines. It's because the streets has a place for everybody. It's not for nobody, but it has a place for everybody,
Have you OD'd on fentanyl?
I've OD'd like 3 times, 4 times.
And you still keep using?
And I still keep using, yeah. Well, I'm not a depressed person. I love my day-to-day life, I try to find joy in it. I don't mind not showing I'm depressed, but I don't mind dying either, Like, it's a very blissful ending when you overdose. It's just pitch black. There's no time to come rewind, no nothing. It's just pitch black, blank.
What is your greatest strength?
What is my greatest strength? My personality. I keep it pushing, I can keep it pushing day to day. Anything sad could happen, and I'm not going to dwell on it, And I don't really see my life as a piece of shit life. I just fucking go with it,
How do you think you've changed in the years you've been on the streets?
I'm a cold piece of shit, The streets make you colder as the day, Like, you don't give a fuck about nobody or nothing. And anybody you see, you're just looking at them as a quick come up, You get really hungry out here. And it's just grimy. I'm not grimy, but I'm just colder now. Like, I give a fuck about you if you don't got nothing to give me or nothing
Do you still have hope of getting your life together?
No, I actually don't see myself getting better, but because I fell in love with the drugs and that's all I do it for, I used to think, I want to have a family because I want a big family. I want a lot of kids. Like, I want that loud house, But now it's
not on
like,
fentanyl.
Not on fentanyl.
Not
on fentanyl, yeah. You're dying down. Just a dead person roaming around, basically. Just zombied out, huh?
Yeah, it's a rough life if you're going to be on the drugs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it comes with its downs.
Do you feel like you're helpless against the addiction?
Yes, because I try to fight it. But some way, it's because you find no joy in nothing else, You feel nothing already, for life. Ever since I was little, I felt nothing. Like, I already knew instantly how to be cold to my family, to my peers, So after that, when you feel something, drugs is the only thing that make me feel. Other than that, I know that I have to do everything as life. Everything comes with life, like, problems, they're life. Getting a job is life. Like, everything normal is just day to day, Drugs is the only thing that keep me new, like, feeling, Because I'm a really numb person. Like, I don't really feel, I don't really love things, love people. I'm not really close to anybody. I've always roamed alone.
Do you see the streets as a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a bad thing, of course,
But so many people just...
A lot of people stay attached to it because they can't be alone. You go to downtown, people love being around people, They don't know how to be alone. That's the streets, though. They welcome you. They welcome you into a piece of shit lifestyle, but they're with you. you feel more comfortable. You know, you feel more comfortable being around more pieces of shit like you. You know, like, I'm not the only piece of shit. You know, there's this guy, there's this coward over here. You don't feel so shitty about your life.
Is it just like is it about your self-worth? That you think that lifestyle is good enough for you?
Yeah, I settle for low. I settle for less. You know, because I don't really need a lot to be happy. But I gotta realize what it is. You just gotta need shit. To grow, you just have to have stuff, you know? And that's the struggle. You just gotta have stuff. You gotta go to school just because you have to, you know? You can't fucking cheat your way in as much as I want to. I think that's what the streets convince you, that you're cheating your way into progressing, but you're not, you know? Like, oh, you think you're feeling better to do stuff, but you end up stuck in a muck, just running amok.
Let me ask you one last question. What would you say is the most important lesson you've learned in your life?
What is the most important lesson? I don't know, man. The self-worth has a lot to do with it, huh?
It does, I think.
A lot of self-confidence does.
You wouldn't accept living on a sidewalk with no roof over your head.
You're right, you're right.
If you had your self-worth intact.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, well, yeah, self-love then, huh?
It gets cold, it gets rainy, it gets terrible.
Yeah, it gets sad, huh? Like, fuck, you wish you had stuff. Yeah. You panic out, too. Like, what am I gonna do? I can't be out here like this. And then the pretty runs out. When the pretty runs out, what you gonna do? Can't attract nobody, nothing. Yeah. That's why it's better to live sober, huh? It's better to live sober.
I think so.
What a job and shit.
But it's your decision. No one can tell you.
Yeah, but then when I get sober, what? I'm gonna just be blank. I'm gonna have stuff. I'm gonna be sober. I'm gonna be living righteous like everybody, but blank. Empty inside. Like, that's where the drugs come into play, you know? They call you back. Like, you wanna feel? I'll give you drugs, you know? Because you could have stuff and it's not gonna feel like, oh, I grew up and look at me now, I got this and that. Like, you're gonna have it, you're just gonna be sober. Sober, living, having the things you're supposed to have, and then what? That's it. You don't feel. You don't enjoy nothing, you just have it. Like, yeah, I'm supposed to be where I'm supposed to be. Or, yeah, I got better. That's it. I got better and I'm sober and I have a job now. But you don't feel.
All right, P. Thank you so much for sharing your story.
Yeah.
I wish you lots of luck out here.
Oh, thank you.
Hope you get away one day.
Hell yeah. A lot of hope for that.
When I was designing the first Soft White Underbelly book, I realized that there were so many great portraits that weren't going to make it into that book. They just wouldn't fit. And once I saw how well that first book sold, I knew I'd have to design a second book. This second book is finally ready to ship. Like the first one, this book has a collection of some of the best portraits from Soft White Underbelly, accompanied by a quote from that person's interview. This book features another group of Rebecca portraits, as well as a collection of color images of the Whitaker family, and plenty of others. You can order yours for $125 or $150 for a signed copy at softwhiteunderbelly.org. Again, like the first book, once this book is sold out, I will not be printing more of them. The portraits are what Soft White Underbelly is all about, and these two books contain the best of all that work. Thank you for watching.